Hey guys, William here, aka Big Bastard, and this is kind of an extension of the Christmas Bling Star Wars edition that I did. And the reason it's kind of an extension because I'm actually going to start off, even though this is supposed to be the Transformers Christmas Bling, start off with two Star Wars items that I actually didn't have access to until after I had completed the filming because they had come in today. Excuse me. The first, which technically I did have access to, I'll explain this in a minute, is the Ultimate Guide to Star Wars, put out by Entertainment Weekly. This came in the mail today, and my sister had actually gotten me a copy for Christmas, but that was one item that I didn't feel necessary to incorporate in the other video. I do so here just because there is a bit of a story here. And when I had opened that Christmas, my sister, who I mentioned in the other video, is new to Star Wars and trying to really get into the franchise and stuff. She pretty much read it straight through, and I had ordered her a copy in January, thinking that I'd give that to her, and I didn't realize she had already ordered herself a copy in January. So I actually, or bought at a newsstand. So I actually will keep that one sealed and read the other one. Funny thing is, my sister read the Star Wars quiz they have in there, and I ranked Jedi Master because I answered all but like two correctly. And I even called out a mistake that Entertainment Weekly made in that magazine because the trivia question is which of the following types of fighters has never appeared in a Star Wars movie: A Wing, B Wing, C Wing, or X Wing. And even a green rookie Star Wars fan knows that there's no C Wings in the Star Wars universe. Well, in the answer key, Entertainment Weekly actually said that it was the B Wing that never appeared, thereby validating the C Wing as an actual fighter in the Star Wars universe. And that's not the way it is. Every, like I say, even green rookies know that. Star Wars rookies know that. The other one was from my sister in Texas, and she sent me this, and you're probably kind of wondering what it is. See the nice black box. You might be getting an idea now. Sorry, I'm still working on orientation issues. It's been a while. That is a damn nice watch. Is Death Star in the background. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of glare, and TIE fighters, and that is freaky awesome. So, before Christmas, usually I don't drop hints about what I want because I just figure whatever people get me is fine. But I'd seen a couple of little mini Transformers at the local Family Dollar, and I kind of liked them because a lot of times I try to recapture my childhood memories, and I can't exactly do that with a lot of the Transformers merchandise these days because very little of it uh, is consistent with the makes and types back then. Well, I had dropped some hints that I would like a mini Cliff Jumper or mini Ultra Magnus because they were similar to the Cliff Jumper I had as a child, and Ultra Magnus when he's in truck form looks. I know a lot of people might argue this, but he looks similar to the Gears unit structure wise. Well, then I found out there was an Optimus Prime, which would look even more like Gears because he's red and blue like Gears was. And I ended up getting Ultra Magnus, Optimus Prime, and Cliff Jumper for Christmas. And I'm actually going to transform these for you. That's the Ultra Magnus. I guess I better show you guys. So you want to pull these arms out a little. Pull the legs down. Now these arms are loose, which kind of bothers me because once you get them out, they're just dangling there when you go to pose the figure. I always like to turn the torso and then fold out and then pop the head. And his arms just dangle there. Something I'm not particularly happy with on that as far as that goes. Obviously, those of you who are familiar with the older Transformers knows that Gears transformed a little differently than that. Gears basically, you folded his arms into the body of the truck and then folded his legs back on themselves to form uh, truck a truck trailer kind of thing. Optimus, pretty much the same way. I have to excuse me with these transformations on camera. They get kind of tricky. Now, one thing you'll notice is they actually have two torsos. And this is the wide, blocky truck version. This time I actually didn't turn them around before I did. And there's a narrow, streamlined grill. Oh, wow. No, I'm not drunk, seriously. So having fun with those. Cliff Jumper, I love. It's a lot like the other one, but there is, and I don't know why they did this. I have no idea why the hell they did this. Instead of, with the old Cliff Jumper, you remember folding his feet down and shoving it into the body of the vehicle. Here you actually unfold them, the legs, kind of stork-like that. And then when you get it to this point, where you got his baseline straightened out, you can take these arms, pop them out, and you can actually take the cat or the rear section of that top part of the car, flip everything over at once, and then bring it down like that. Now, one I had gotten in November for myself, and I had actually tried doing a unboxing video and then a subsequent transformation video with it, and I could not get these to work out together because every time I tried to join them in Windows Movie Player, it would screw up. Hot Rod. Actually, I think they're calling this Rodimus Prime, which seems really stupid because anybody who knows that's not Rodimus. And there's been a recent trend, I have no idea why that is, of calling the hot rod car Rodimus. And you pull that out, you fold that down, and oh yeah, you're actually going to take these arms, pop them out, and then you can bring that up and over like that. Or like that. That's what I'm trying to say. And there you have it. This is from the Combiners Wars. And this you can actually take. There's a set of the Combiners. Oh, forgot to turn his arms in. There's a set of the Combiner. Oh, and you can add his axe. There's a set of the Combiners that has Sunstreaker, Mirage, Ironhide, Prowl, and you take Optimus and you join them together, and you get Ultimate Prime or something like that. I don't remember. But if you take this mini Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime, sorry, and get him back in car form, that he can actually become a chest plate for that Ultimate Prime. So those are the smaller ones. One thing my sister got me that's totally friggin' bomb, and you're probably wondering why there's a missing Optimus. You'll see in a minute. It is the Headmaster or Power Master Optimus Prime with Apex armor. And this is really wicked because what you do, and I will show you this box. Let's try this. Right. You can pull that out, fold that out. Obviously, a little awkward to film this one, especially with my horrible sense of direction on the camera. It's almost like inverting axis in first-person shooter. A lot of you know what I'm going to mean with that. But he has two trailers. One of them transforms into a mini battle base, and the other transforms into actually another, what you might call transformer, known as the Apex Bomber. Really awesome. I had no idea that the Apex Bomber was an aspect of that. And I'm not going to try showing you a full-on transformation of that, because number one, I still haven't gotten the whole thing transformed from beginning to finish. It is a very complicated task and kind of a bit tedious if the parts are a little loose. I would never tell her this, but I think unfortunately my sister got a little bit screwed on that because she thought she was getting something new. I don't know if that's what the seller said. Later, she said that she thought maybe it was possible that it had been gently used, but even that would have been a bit of a lie because the parts are well worn, stickers are peeling off, stuff like that. But I'm actually happy because it gives me an excuse to break it out and play with it. So here's Optimus, and you really got watch when you get Transformers online, because there are a lot of people that are scalping and screwing others because they'll take a product, they'll either say it's new or say it's gently used, and it's neither. It's actually worn all the hell. This came, I mean, the amount of accessories in it is ridiculous, and I'm going to show you how to transform Optimus Prime. This is actually intelligent design here because this is where the headmaster goes, and literally you cannot transform Optimus unless you have that headmaster, or obviously parents realizing that kids may be losing the Power Master. You can push that in, push that grill in, and that unlocks the legs, drops the legs. Now this is a little bit different. You're probably wondering why there's a chest piece in his back, and I'll explain that in a minute. And, oh, that would be the front right now. See, even I get kind of confused on this sometimes. And that's how he is transformed. You can see the reveal the seal there. I'm telling you, man, I've never seen a reveal the seal that you had literally had to wax with a buffer to get to show that. So far I've only gotten the symbol to partially show, and that's with rubbing it pretty good. You see the other Autobot insignia there. Now, one of the things there's, and obviously people might be uncomfortable with this. They kind of prefer this style, with uh, Generation 1 Optimus. This is technically Generation 2, though. I think it's even listed as Generation 2. But a lot of people don't like this type of cabbing. But it does have a reason, and I'll show you in a minute. But, and the Optimus obviously doesn't have separate legs. One of the biggest issues I have is you cannot put his arm up like that and have a gun in it. The two blasters have to be held at an angle like this because they are literally so big that he can't pull it up in a level aim and not be jamming it into his parts. So I'm going to quickly transform him back into the truck. You're probably wondering why, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, so what's going to happen is when you do the battle base, you can actually fold this up like this, and that will lock into the front of that, and this will actually serve as the front of your Optimus Prime when he's in Apex armor. The transformations you go through is you'll have the regular Optimus Prime transform like I just had you. He'll have his blasters. You'll have the one unit transformed into the battle base, trailer transformed into the battle base. You'll have the other trailer transformed into the Apex bomber. And then you will actually take all of those elements and combine them for that giant Optimus Prime, which I have yet to do. I will. Oh, I see it. I see it. But yeah, eventually I will get to that stage of proficiency when I have enough time to line up like 55 card tables. Sarcasm. But it is really fun to play with. My only lament is that the shape my body is in now and my age prevents me from getting down on the floor like I did as a kid and playing these battles out. But I still love it, still love playing with them, and get enough table space with me and that Optimus Prime, and man, I'm just happy. Okay, moving on. This I actually bought for myself. I've been eyeing this for a while. It is a gorgeous slipcase for the Transformers Vault. And what it is a book chronicling the history of Transformers through toys, film, comic books, and other media like games. Now, when you open it up, perfect place to open it up, it has memorabilia reprints, reissues. You see these tech specs? Awesome. Brings back some memories, doesn't it? You see the little red viewfinder through which you can view them like you used to. Only problem is getting the damn things back in. I haven't taken the tech specs fully out. There is one thing in here that I have taken out, and I really regretted it. I took it out once, swore I'd never do it again, and then I took it out again to show, I think, my father, and that ended up going to hell on me, and I just barely got it back in. So next time, I said this the first time I took it out, and you can see up here there's a poster right in this side slip that I'm pointing to. Poster of, nice poster of the movie. Not like the one that you're seeing there. It's actually a more unused version, kind of, and I would show that to you, but I've had hell getting that one back in, so I won't. But I said the first time I took it out, I am not taking it out again unless to frame it. And I did not hold true to that, and I regretted it. Now, seriously, I am not taking it out unless to frame it, because that is just ridiculous. They have a lot of, I mean, the illustrations are just gorgeous. Lots of information, extensive coverage. And one of the things I actually want to show you, that I can show you. Oh, now this is cool. I don't know if you can see that up here where my fingers are directly. Right there. It is an unused sketch by comics artist and fan favorite Casey Collar for, I believe, the IDW universe. Now tell me that's not awesome. But one of the things I'm going to show you is actually with the animation and film, and I can show this to you very clearly because it's actually a stitched in insert into the book. And I should have done what the guy who reviews this on Amazon does and put bookmarks where I needed them. But yeah, extensive coverage, good quality book, difficult to get things back in. That seems to be the largest complaint. But really, when you got reprinted memorabilia like this, that's a Rodimus sketch from the movie, and it's actually got production information here. When you got reprinted memorabilia like that in the book, literally, how the hell can you pass that up? So, that's pretty much it for my now combined Star Wars Transformers Bling review. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you loved the visual, where I could give visuals of things. Sorry that the quality doesn't allow for you to really see a lot of that. And sorry more so that I cannot, as far as that book's concerned, actually get the products out and show them to you because they're so difficult to stick back in. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for Christmas. As you can see, my family loves me. And I will be uh, reviewing that one book that I talked about next. That'll be the next video. Absolutely to be loaded up either today or tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm trying to get a lot more out there. And this is Big Bastard signing off. You guys have a good day.